Okay, we are live.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Let me
I will
check
try and
YouTube real fast.
avoid saying things that will get you banned.
YouTube doesn't fucking care. 1 second. I'm just checking the YouTube side of things. Should be streaming to the gaming channel, but if I fuck this up, we're on the main channel. I don't really care. Oh, I may need to drop out of my VPN to do this.
Not quite enough speed.
I don't know, just the internet's taking forever to load.
What country you connected to right now?
Ireland.
You might have to maybe like switch to US. That will speed things up.
Yeah. Alright, so I may briefly dip in connection then.
No problem.
It's gonna be like, oh, or is it gonna be like guac? Talk about a dip in connection.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yep.
Loud and clear.
Let's check on YouTube and see if that's still going good.
Unable to connect to the network. Please check your network settings. Okay.
Oh shit, did the stream stop?
No, the game itself.
OBS Studio is deconnecting, reconnecting. OBS reconnected. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Is Twitch going at all?
I don't know, to be honest.
I wouldn't know.
No. Why are you not connected to Twitch? Oh, because that didn't work. Okay. Just gotta turn that on. So there's like a little thing on the side of my OBS thing where it's like stream to YouTube, stream to Twitch, and the button for Twitch went off for some reason. I think it was maybe because I turned off the VPN. But yeah, you know what I have to do for Twitch that's annoying? I have to use a Microsoft Edge because it doesn't want to work on my Firefox browser for some reason. Excuse me.
Yeah, it probably wants Chromium-based browsers or something.
Entirely possible, to be honest.
Okay, that should work. Twitch has been switched from Pokemon to Dark Souls. Because for some reason it auto set to Pokemon.
All right, so now we're doing the Dark Souls Nuzlocke challenge.
I saw someone did a Pokemon Violet, like Scarlet Violet Great British Bake Off challenge. Where you're only allowed to use food Pokemon.
There you go.
Alright. Reloading Dark Souls.
What I would recommend is to go into settings and hit play offline.
Alright.
Just so you don't
we
get
don't want to play
invaded.
online. You don't want to get invaded?
The noob's gonna have enough to deal with.
Yeah, that's why we need the super early game twinks to give them the real Dark Souls welcome, right?
No.
So just put start offline.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
And before you start, you're going to want to hit log out. There you go.
Okay.
That's a nifty feature right there.
Oh yeah, I want to do something real fast. I got to add this, which I do for every one of my streams. 1 second.
Oh, shall we have a death counter?
No. You guys can keep track of that if you want.
No death counter. Okay.
Opening calculator app.
That's fine.
Now I'm just doing my go to I need to leave the stream for a second image.
Oh, there you go.
And we'll just. No, it's not the one.
Gotta hit him with a be right back banner.
Yep. We'll be right back. Yeah. So that's going
So
down.
I'm assuming that you're, instead of recording, you're just gonna like pull from the VOD or whatever.
Yeah. It's way less intensive on my computer to do that.
You
And
know
my
what?
computer's
Fair.
already like, if I breathe on the power cord wrong, it turns off.
You know what? Fair.
I need to get a new laptop. I need to actually research laptops. I just been like busy doing other shit constantly.
Oh, that's fair. At least we're playing something that's like nearly 15 years old, so it's not
Yeah,
too
people are
expensive.
like, Nick's like, we should play Peak, and I'm like, we can try.
Playing something that's actually relatively reasonable to play on a laptop.
Yeah, because
Heck.
I'm just here like, my current laptop could load the entirety of this game's files into RAM if it wanted to. It's only 6 gigs.
I was worried, legitimately worried, because I was like, oh, do I have enough free space? And then I'm like, oh, I have 100 gigabytes free. How much is this game? 6. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, so after this one, we're doing Remnant 2, right?
So I am going to pee, and then we should begin.
You know, I should also take the opportunity to go piss.
Okay. Also,
I might refill my coffee.
it's just been a cavalcade of errors getting this online.
You know what? Fair. So, you know. I'm back.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello. Oh, just waiting for the start of the show.
There we go. I got a piece of paper here. I'm going to try to keep track of how many times he dies. Yeah, I kind of have to wonder how hard this is going to be for me to try to keep my mouth kind of shut about some of the things in this game.
Yeah, we'll both have to keep each other in check, I feel.
Maybe just a little bit. To be fair, though, this is the one that I know the least about in the trilogy series.
This is the one I know the most about in the trilogy series.
Alright, got a good balance here. I like it.
One thing I will inform him is that he's going to be wearing a helmet most likely most of this playthrough, so I wouldn't spend too long in character creation.
Minimum of 2 hours. You have to perfect the eyebrows and everything.
Come on, you know what you look like when you first start this game. Be fucking jerky, so...
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
You know, looking at this image of DDD and K. Rool, I'm reminded of like, I remember seeing a piece of writing advice for villains, and it's like, yeah, your villain is the antagonist of the story, and they may have evil inclinations, but they should fundamentally be something that the audience can get behind and completely understand the reasoning of and even root for at times. And then classic Nintendo villains are like, I'm a fat bastard who steals your food. Okay, new game.
The nostalgia that is this music.
This is some of my favorite music from this game.
I'm going to turn on the music slightly.
Whatever makes you comfortable. Whatever's gonna sound good to you. Being on keyboard and mouse, I don't think vibration matters at all.
Yeah.
But
Forward, backward, left, right. Okay.
Okay. This game's very much of its era because, like, just the fact that they tell you, just, it won't affect your abilities at all if you play a girl.
yeah, that only matters in Dark Souls 2.
Which class should I pick?
Okay, so I mean, mages can be fun if you want to go like sorcerer, but getting a good magic build requires you to kind of go to and do very specific things,
What would be
which
the
might be a bit
what would be the most
tricky.
bare
Honestly,
bones, like straightforward class?
honestly, probably pyromancer, and the reason why is yeah, this sounds really stupid for an RPG, but pyromancer has the lowest starting level,
Yeah.
which means
Well-
that you can allocate your stats as you want a bit more.
I mean, I think. Does Deprived start at level 1?
No, they do not. They actually start level 6.
6. So weird in this game. Okay, yeah. So I mean, Pyromancer is a great first choice. I would say listen to Avery on this one because every time I play this game, I do a glitch to skip the Estus flask, so I always start cleric.
Why would
So-
you do this to yourself?
Is cleric
Because
like
it's
hard or
funny.
something?
No, it gives me a healing spell, so I don't need the Estus flask.
Well, would cleric be better then? Because then I could heal myself.
No, I mean because you're gonna be able to heal yourself anyway. There's
Yeah, you're
there's
probably able to
options.
heal yourself anyway if you don't skip the Estus flask like Braden is doing.
You have to go out of your way to do that. It's difficult. It's not super difficult.
And in this game, healing with healing spells in combat is kind of difficult.
Yeah, no. Just use the
so
Estus flask.
What's a gift?
It's an extra item they give you at the start.
What should I pick?
For beginning players, I would recommend the black fire bombs.
Either that or the tiny beings ring.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
sounds good.
Do any of these matter?
Nope, just
They
appearance.
don't have just appearance. Don't affect gameplay in any real way.
I think should I be male or female?
That's entirely up to you. That has no effect on anything really. Some dialogue changes very slightly.
What do you think, Brain?
This isn't Dark Souls 2, so it doesn't matter to me.
Why does it matter in Dark Souls 2?
Because there's like armor in Dark Souls 2 that is female or male body specific.
Well, there's like 2 armor sets in Dark Souls 2 that have a passive where if you kill an enemy of the opposite gender, then you get
Yeah.
health back.
I'm in the middle of doing the monotype marathon in Pokemon where I'm forced to play a male constantly.
There you go.
You know what? Entirely fair.
Okay. Delta Farmer, Dragon Scholar, Jubilant Cartian, Thorland Cleric. I'm probably butchering all of these.
Now you're
Yeah.
good.
Dubious Carmen.
Dubious Kareem, but yes.
Eerie Great Swamp.
Yeah. These are like backgrounds in D&D if they didn't do anything.
What do you think? Great Swamp or Far East Traveler?
Great Swamp actually kind of does pair with Pyromancer because
Yeah.
that's where the Pyromancers come from in the game. Is the Great Swamp.
Alright.
Yeah, so it's canonical.
These hair textures are... The game was made 15 years ago.
It very much was, yes.
It's like...
I didn't know we were playing
That's-
Fallout.
That looks like... You know what the hair looks like? It looks like, Oh, you know those, like, magnet-like things where you had the magnet around on the toy and move, like, the iron shavings? around.
A little bit.
That's
yeah.
what their hair looks like. Let's do purple.
Heck yeah.
Alright, so now what do I do?
Hit accept.
Alright.
You have to make a name for your character in the upper box there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeti.
Perfect.
Actually.
Even more perfect.
Alright, do I do anything here?
No, you can just hit accept. We're ready to start.
Yep, we're ready.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
It's Nito.
The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
In the soul.
Now
Dark.
there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless.
Demon Souls reference.
And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
To be a PS2 rat.
And so we begin.
Okay.
Should I grab anything else on there?
There's nothing else to grab.
I didn't know.
It's fine. If there is a blue glowy thing, there is something to grab. Also, these orange things on the ground are messages from the devs, which are your tutorial.
In online mode, you can get an orange zone type thingy to put these messages on the ground as well, so you can see them throughout the game from other players. But I never found that in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, and most of the time it's people lying to you anyway.
Okay.
I believe then if you tap space, you should dodge roll, I believe, if you're moving.
Yeah, if you're holding down a direction and then you tap space, it's a dodge roll. If you're not holding down a direction and you hit the space bar, it's a backstep, which is not useful for dodging in this game.
Alright.
Technically, it can be if you really know what you're doing, but for a beginner, it's not useful for dodging. Don't try it.
Yeah, and as I said, Q is to lock on to enemies, so you strafe around.
Then just go up, or do I go the other way?
Up is your only way currently.
Up is good.
Also, if you hold space, you will go up faster.
Alright.
Actually, I think in Dark Souls 1, you can't go up ladders faster, you can only go down them faster.
I think you might be right, actually. Can you tell the last game I played was DS3? Well, that should count Elden Ring, I guess.
There you go.
And these are save points, right?
Yep.
Yes. Well, the game auto-saves, but if you die, this is where you will respawn.
Yeah, how do I go to the settings menu?
Okay, so hit escape. And then you can hover your mouse over the book. It's the far right icon.
Okay. Sorry, the sound was just kind of getting really loud in my ear.
Mhm.
And then just click end.
If
Hit
you
OK.
go down to OK.
Yeah. That should confirm the settings. And then you should be able to hit escape again. There you go.
I got a knife.
Well, a broken sword, but yes.
There's the straight sword hilt.
Which I think should be... Your mouse button should be to block and
Yeah,
swing,
so-
I believe.
Clicking with your index finger should be to swing your weapon.
And I think
And
if
then-
you hold shift, I think you do a heavy attack, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. One thing to watch is the green bar, that's your stamina bar. If you try to dodge or attack when it's empty, you will do nothing.
I have a feeling the second I step through here, I'm in combat.
What? No.
See, you've already stepped in there and there's no combat.
I see. Yep. Well, time to die.
Remember, Q is to lock on. Do remember. You can roll through those bots, just to
How do
avoid
I
you
roll
getting.
again?
Spacebar.
Yep, I'm dead.
Not yet.
Now I am.
There.
There we go.
Well, just restart the previous room.
Just jot one down there for you.
Yep. Oh, I thought I started the bonfire.
Oh, you need. Sorry, it's one thing I forgot because I've been playing Elden Ring more recently. You need to rest at a bonfire, not just light it. But,
Okay.
but it's not like a far walk.
Yeah. All the other Dark Souls games, if you just light them, it'll mark that as your next respawn point. But in this one, you have to actually sit at it.
So now it's saved?
Yep.
Yeah.
So how do I shoot a fireball?
You don't currently have the item
Okay.
you need to cast with. One thing I will say is have a look around this room when
Yeah.
he dropped.
Do I have to go further in?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing's happening, there's no reason not to keep moving forward.
So when I'm running, I press space to roll?
Yes.
Okay, it's not.
Yeah, tap space
There
to
we go.
roll. There you go.
So much for that.
Remember, if you press Q when he's on screen, you will lock on and you'll be strafing around him, which will make things a bit easier.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yep. Down again. I'm back to the start.
I think you might be gathering.
Yeah.
Do you think you're supposed to fight him now?
No.
Did you see how much damage you were doing?
Yeah, next to nothing.
Yeah.
Did you see some torches when you were in that room when he came in?
I saw a gate.
Well, if you're not supposed to fight him, guess what?
Just try something else, maybe.
I'll just die.
Well, you didn't just die, but that's the next best thing.
Then there you go.
Alright.
So I just gave you a little nudge there because a number of times I've seen newbies get stuck in a loop of how am I supposed to beat this?
Yeah. I think we could have been stuck here all night at that. Also, I'm pretty sure if you unequip the sword and you try to fight the demon with your bare fists, I think you do more damage. Which is sad.
Okay.
Okay,
Have you hit escape?
So you can actually access your item menu by hitting escape.
And if you go
And
to where
go-
the swords, yeah.
Alright. And click unequip.
So the top two boxes there are your right hand, and the bottom two, the middle two boxes that are just below those top two boxes are
Well,
your left hand.
Alright.
And I think if you hold up left click, I believe.
Right click, the middle finger click.
Ah, right. And so I got it flipped in my head. If you hold that click, you should hold up your shield.
Oh, I can't go back and fight him.
Not yet,
Oh.
at least. But yeah, see if you can hold up your shield.
There you go.
Is there anything I should grab on there?
Any of the
Apart
items
from-
you see, which
From
will
what's
be
in front of you.
any little
Look,
white orbs.
a real weapon.
Yeah. Now we are combat ready.
Sort of.
Look, you're doing real damage now.
Oh, should I pillow that corpse?
If something drops, a blue glowy thing
Okay.
will appear on it.
Yeah, if you and pretty much every single item in the game is going to be like a white glowing sphere.
Yeah, if there's not shinies, you're most likely fine.
That way's blocked. Good. How do I jump?
If you, while running, double tap the spacebar.
Can I get up there or no? Nope.
I think
Oh, Is jumping bound different on PC? Maybe.
Okay, so it can be. There should be a thing in the settings where you can change whether or not it's
I think it'd be key settings.
yeah, back out of here.
Which is Q.
Go to I don't
I think you
it's
need to scroll down.
I actually don't think it's in this. It's not in the key settings.
Hmm.
Back out of this one. Go to options. Can we scroll down from here? No. Okay.
Maybe try scrolling down in key settings.
Yeah, it might be in key settings then.
It says if you can you scroll down?
Nope.
No. Okay. Try next slide little page, man. Switch from there. Can you scroll down here?
Jump. Spacebar.
Oh, there it is. Jump. Okay. I guess you just
Okay.
weren't hitting it fast enough after coming out of the sprint.
I suppose if you're having trouble, you can rebind it.
Yeah.
Like you have to hold and then quickly double tap while running. It's weird.
Yeah, you have to be in the middle of sprinting and then dodge before the sprinting stops.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that then.
Okay.
Let's do J for jump.
Okay, keep in mind that in order to jump in this game, you still have to be sprinting.
Which requires you to hold space.
Okay. I am.
Oh, you still have the menu up in the upper right, so it's not letting you sprint.
Oh, alright.
There you go.
There you go. But yeah,
Yeah.
but to answer your question, no, you can't reach that.
Really?
You'll have to come back for it later. Hey, it's good to get the key bindings out of the way
to be
now.
fair,
though.
I thought it would be best to teach you how to jump now, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, good instinct, hidden walls are a thing in this game.
I wasn't gonna tell him that, but that's okay.
So I think I just gotta jump down, fight the thing.
Not down there, you've got to go, yeah, this way.
Yeah, while you're up here, you might as well explore as much as you can. You might find new stuff. Cool stuff. Like that.
Ah, classic Dark Souls moment. Shortcut!
I don't think there's a way to dodge that, is there?
There it
If
is.
you know it's coming, you can.
Yeah. Or if your
Which
actions are fast enough, you can like roll off the side or something.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah. That guy in particular.
No, alright.
Oh yes, the ragdoll. Oh, look who it is. Do you remember who dropped that corpse for you? To let you out earlier?
It's John Darksoul.
You. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon. then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So let's go back this way.
Yep. Now, I don't know what heal, like using your flask, is.
Should be R. The R button uses item, I believe.
Should I heal?
You might as well go ahead and test it, I think.
Yeah, that did not heal me.
So R didn't do anything?
No.
E?
No, E is interact. Oh, now press R. There you go.
Alright.
You had the prompt on the bottom of your screen because you opened the door. You have to hit E to remove the prompts.
Ah, so F is to go two-handed.
Yes.
Ah, kick. One of the more finicky mechanics in this game.
Yeah.
Resting at bonfire revives enemies. Okay.
Oh my
There we
gosh.
go. Something else to put in your left hand. Well, once this guy's dead. Oh.
Guess we keep coming. Good one right down there. Alright, so how do I switch out for the pyromancy thing?
If you go to your equipment again,
Mhm.
then in the second slot next to your shield,
But the
That one right there.
pyromancy flame? Okay.
Yeah. So you can switch between slot 1 and slot 2 of your right hand and left hand weapons. I think by default it's hold down shift and scroll the mouse wheel.
Oh, I know what I did wrong.
Scroll the mouse wheel the other way. Or if you want the pyromancy flame in your right hand, you can do that.
There you go. And now I think if you press the button you previously pressed, press to hold your shield, you should throw a fireball.
Yeah.
Alright. You think it's better to have a shield in a fire or an axe in a fire?
I personally would go axe and fire, because then you can switch between weapon and shield and weapon and fire.
Yeah. In the long run, it's better to learn how to fight without a shield anyway.
Alright.
But it's best to be locked on when you do use your fireball.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not the best against archers, annoyingly.
Yeah, the cure to the disease that is archers. Just walk up and smack the shit out of
I would have a little chug of your flask.
Yeah. Keep an eye on your health.
Alright. So I have to get closer to hit him?
No, hit Q.
Yeah, you need to be.
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay, I guess you do have to get closer to hit him.
You have to be a bit closer. Ah, he was blocking the dickhead. There you go.
You didn't block that one. Yeah, free aiming fireballs is... It takes practice. That's for sure.
So I take it now I just need to... Well, is there a bonfire I need to heal out real fast?
If you go back, there was a gate that you could open that led back to the first bonfire, like a shortcut.
Alright. What do you think? Should I heal there?
Yeah, because the gate will be open, so you'll be able to come back up here.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you head down the stairs and then like the corridor next to the stairs, I believe.
This one?
Yeah, down there. Yeah. Do remember, all of the little fucks will come back.
Alright.
But that restores your spell uses, and your.
In that case, what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do is, if I have to deal with the little fucks again, I'm gonna equip my shield because that archer was annoying.
Okay.
You can just flick back to your shield.
Yeah, it's already in your right hand,
Oh.
your left hand there. Slot
So
one.
should I do shield instead of there, or should I just...
Shields don't really work in the right hand in this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you put it in the right hand, you'll attack with it rather than block.
Alright.
But I believe with shift and scroll wheel, you can switch to the shield. So, but you gotta go like the other way. There you go.
Yeah.
God damn it. I am not...
Locking on will make it a lot easier.
Yeah, anytime you're in a one-on-one fight, hitting Q to lock on is always a really good idea.
Alright. Because I just kept hitting pillars, so I might as well heal to reason. And then go kill him again.
Yeah, it's honestly fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Rather than waste the flask. The preemptive strike also works. One thing I will let you know is that when you're holding up your shield, your stamina does regenerate a lot slower.
We got to see the fabled kick attack right there.
There you go.
We love kick tech.
You don't need to go kill the other guy. He'll just stay in there.
Uh,
But I would heal before going through it. And
so, what?
And one thing I will say, just because I've seen it happen more than once, is when you get out here, you'll be on a little like platform. Don't like above the boss. Don't stand there too long, otherwise he will smack you down.
All right.
You'll have a
No.
second, but you just don't stay up there for like more than like 10 seconds.
I 100% would have let him figure that out himself. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, we've got to make progress. And if you hit attack while you're going down, then good.
Okay, that's all right.
Well, we're doing this again.
You're right. Then. We're still just in the tutorial, so it's not it should be fine. We'll get out of this tutorial, hopefully. Yeah. So, do you have any questions about the game so far?
Not particularly.
Okay. Figured since we had a bit of a lull moment as you make progress here, I'd ask if there was anything eating away at you about the lore or anything like that.
But this time you managed to get here damageless.
Yeah.
But yeah, but if you hit attack on your way down, while going down the stone,
Do a lunging attack.
attack. He's learning.
There you
Yeah, get him on camera and lock on.
go. Don't forget to cue to lock on.
I would
Mm.
back off to heal is what I was about to say.
My dog is barking. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. You'll be safe at the bottom there anyway.
What?
Yeah, even though with him probably not using fireballs in this fight because they're a bit slow. Right,
Yeah.
put them to two-hand.
Mhm.
Well, if he wants the boss to be dead very quick, I guess.
To me, it seems the biggest thing is he just needs to slow down a little bit so that his stamina has time to recover. Because he was
Yeah.
eating his stamina that last time.
Yeah. Patience is the name of the game, in DS1 at least.
Even more so in DS2. Ooh.
And then DS3 comes along, and then it's a bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Just fuck it, keep swinging, you'll be fine.
You can swing a straight sword like 9 times before you're out of stamina. Spam roll for days. Honestly, not too bad, though.
Yeah, I managed to get them pretty low, to be honest.
Yeah. I remember my first time playing Dark Souls 1, I was able to pick it up really quickly because I already had experience from Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2. But, like, going in first time Souls game, this is not bad.
Yeah, honestly not bad at all. Oh, people have figured out that with a cheat code in the extras menu, you can unlock permadeath mode in Silk Song.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
I think you unlock it anyway, but I think to normally unlock it, you have to like beat the game. But I do like they've like, oh, there is a little like up down left right if you really want your first playthrough to be permadeath, go ahead.
That. Oh, that sounds so nostalgic. I've got to pick up those games.
Yeah, even though with how difficult Silk Song is and how long it is, I'm like, yeah, I'm not fucking with a permadeath run for a while.
Uh, I might try it. It sounds like something that would be really fun for a first playthrough.
Good luck.
I know how ridiculous that sounds. Are you a masochist? Well, maybe I am. I play the Souls series. And I love them.
I mean, Hollow Knight, the first game, also does have a permadeath mode, but I don't know if there's a way to unlock it before you beat the game once.
Gotcha. I've seen a little bit of Hollow Knight gameplay. It looks really rough. Like, it has some really hard areas. Like, it looks clean as hell, but it looks very difficult in some sections.
Oh, one of the DLC bosses took me 2 weeks. I legitimately had a friend over, and because I worked out based on my weapon damage how many hits it was going to take, and I had her in the room like counting hits.
Oh, man.
But the thing I love about that kind of the game really is that by the time I beat it once, I could at that point pretty consistently beat it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. One of the parts that I saw was like this.
I'm pretty sure that muscle memory is still in hands, if that makes sense. But continue.
Oh, yeah, no. I know what that's like. Yeah, I was just gonna say that a section of Hollow Knight that I had seen was like this boss rush mode where you had to fight like 6 different bosses in a row.
Oh, that's one of the DLCs. That's not even the final thing in that DLC is a rush of 40 bosses in a row. And you got to do that. Well, yeah, actually, technically that one's optional. Technically. But to get 112%, you need to do the previous 4 boss rushes, including the final 10 DLC and late game bosses in a row without dying.
Oh boy.
I have 112% Hollow Knight. It took me a while. I haven't done the fucking 4 boss rush, though, because honestly, fuck that, to be honest with you.
Mhm. But yeah, the muscle memory thing, I know all about that. Because I came back to Dark Souls 3, I wanted to try it out. I hadn't played it in a year or two. I was able to pick it up really quickly again. Just get right back into it. So my hands already knew what to do.
Even though that DLC does also give you like the perfect practice, because it lets you like refight bosses, but just one boss. But there's a mode you can pick where it's just one hit death.
Yeah.
So the game gives you perfect opportunities to like practice each boss to perfection if you want to.
I think Ender Lilies has something similar to that. That one's a fun game.
But people have legitimately been joking that the tutorial of Silk Song is just playing the entirety of Hollow Knight. Because for context, apart from the very first boss, every boss in Silk Song, you have 5 health to start. Every boss does 2 damage. Compared to 1 that normal enemies do. You don't run into that in Hollow Knight until the late game.
Okay.
And from jump in Silk Song, they're like, nope, bosses do 2 damage.
Yep.
Which means even the early game stuff kills you in 3 hits. It's actually kind of great in a way.
And see, the reason that the damage system and health system in Hollow Knight is so genius is because of the way that the healing system works. I got to see how that one works in Hollow Knight. And because if you have enemies doing 2 damage a hit instead of 1 damage a hit, and your max health is 5, it's like, yeah, you essentially have like 3 health, but you also essentially have like half healing.
Yeah.
That makes the fights harder.
Yeah, and the big difference is in Hollow Knight, you have like your soul gauge, which you can spend 1/3 of to heal like 1 hit point.
Mhm.
In Silk Song, you have, well, it's called Silk in Silk Song, but you can heal in Hollow a partially full bar. In Silk Song, you need to have a full bar, but when you heal 3 health.
Okay.
So same amount of healing, but it's a lot more risk reward.
Well, there's not really any more reward, it's just more risk. I don't know how I feel about that one.
It's more reward because the heal time is about the same.
Okay, so I guess you're getting a 3 health heal at the speed of the 1 health heal. So that
Right.
makes sense. You don't have to sit there and heal 3 times in a row. But I don't know if that's really if that's worth the risk, unless you can get a maximum health upgrade at some point.
Oh, in both games you can. with a similar system to like Zelda, where you get like 4 pieces and it gives you an extra part, so to speak.
Gotcha. And I'm not saying like it's a terrible design. I'm just saying that's one that makes it that seems
It does make clutch heals feel so good, though.
okay. I bet I can see that. But for okay. I'm gonna say it's not a bad thing just because Silk Song should not have people going into it who are new to the franchise of. It is a sequel game. People should know what they're getting into when they're getting into it.
And
So
honestly,
you're not.
I don't actually think personally that if you're like, if you've got the will, like the willpower, and you don't, just fold to challenge,
Mm.
I think Silk Song is completely conquerable, even if you haven't played Horror, to be honest.
No, it is for sure. I'm just saying that that healing mechanic change in Silksong compared to the first Hollow Knight game. If you just jump into Silksong as a new player, it will be more punishing for you, and it will feel more risk than reward.
Yeah, I mean, one note I probably should add is that you do, because you fill your gauge by hitting the enemy with your weapon. You probably know that.
Mhm.
But in Silk Song, to get a full gauge, it does take a couple less hits to get a full gauge in Silk Song.
Okay. I think the biggest thing is you have to be like at the beginning, at really close to the beginning of the game. From what I'm hearing, you have to be one hit away from death to not waste healing, and that's kind of rough if you're going into it as your like first Hollow Knight game, like your first Souls-like Metroidvania. But that's my only gripe with that system. Otherwise, I think it's great.
Yeah, well, again, my perspective might be a bit warped, just being a Hollow Knight fan in the first place,
I mean, yeah.
So to me, like, no, Team Cherry can do no. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. And if you like the system, I mean, you're familiar with the games, you enjoy the games, and if it's a system you think is good, then absolutely, like, go for it. It's just a minor concern I would have if I was jumping into Silk Song as my first Hollow Knight game. It'd be like,
Which, again, I wouldn't recommend. I just think that it's doable, but I still wouldn't recommend it.
yeah. If I had like enough practice from the first Hollow Knight game, and then started playing Silk Song, like I would be good enough that wouldn't feel near as bad. I would think.
Yeah, especially if you went out of your way. Like, I mean, if you just go for base ending, that probably wouldn't prepare you as much. But if you went for like what's called true ending, you'd probably be fine, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Because with like base ending, I think the only 2 damage boss you fight. No, there is. No, actually, for true ending, you don't even need. For true ending, there is only one boss that does 2 damage, and that's the final boss. If you like go for base ending and not true ending.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but then again, most people don't go for base ending just because it's the kind of thing where it doesn't feel like you've played much of the game, if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
Very, very any percent feel, if that makes sense.
It's kind of like getting ending A on Ender Lilies. You've only done like 40% of the game, and here you are at the ending. So I feel that for sure.
Because this isn't really spoilers. Like, there's like 3 locations you need to visit, and one item that. No, actually, you don't even need that. Actually, no, there's legit like 3 locations you need to visit to like the temple where the final boss is, and then you're done for base ending. So yeah. So that was me going, wait, no, you don't even need to do this other thing that I thought you do. Well.
Yep.
What's going on with this barking dog stick?
Yeah, I heard our dog barking too. Must have had something out on the porch. That sounds like a whole lot of not my problem, so. Yeah, I also I enjoy the PvP scene in the Souls games, and I am absolutely one to make a twink build and go invade new players.
Bastard.
Well, okay, here's a funny thing though. In Dark Souls 3, one thing I actually really enjoyed doing, you can't hit the enemies when you're an invader. But in the High Wall of Lothric, there's so many like explosive barrels and stuff. I would take a fire flamber and I would hit the flaming barrels to kill enemies along the way to help the host out.
Yeah.
And I like drop them items and stuff, and it's all good fun. I don't like being a griefer. That's not what I'm about.
Honestly understandable. Also, if you're wondering, Hollow Knight, the first game, is currently $15 on Steam.
Okay. Yeah. I might have to pick it up then.
So people love Team because the first game was $15, the second is $20, and people are like, Team Cherry, let us give you more money, please.
We were talking about it the other day, and I actually ended up picking up No Man's Sky. Started playing that a little bit today because I was just like, yes.
It's homeboy.
I have no
Where-
idea.
Where he be?
So does Hollow Knight just come with the DLCs?
Yeah, they were all released as free updates, so they're just included.
Okay. Just wondering because the only ones I see here in the store are soundtracks. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy the soundtracks if you'd like. They are good soundtracks, but yeah, DLCs are just in the game.
Right. Now I have Hollow Knight and Silksong.
All right, keep me posted, I guess.
Uh,
112% on Hollow Knight should take you about 100 hours. If
Oh boy.
100% about 60 to 80.
I don't know how much you enjoy like the lore of these kinds of games, or if you just like the gameplay.
Oh, there is much lore to be had in these games.
Well, if you're one who enjoys like the lore and the story and finding story in games, I would highly recommend Ender Lilies. It's a really good game, and it's probably easier than Hollow Knight by a long shot. At least the new game.
It's been on my list, but games keep fucking coming out.
Yeah. You were talking about getting 112% on Hollow Knight, taking 100 hours. The Ender Lilies, I got 100% on that. I platinumed it, and it only took me about 20 hours. But the story is fantastic. The soundtrack is fantastic.
Oh yeah, for everything I've heard, I've been sold on. Just stuff needs to stop coming out for a few months so I can fucking catch up, you know?
I understand. Absolutely. Oh, you know what? Ender Lilies is worse than Hollow Knight. Because it costs more. No, but it's a very good game. I really enjoyed it. I think I caught it when it was on sale. I got it for like $7, but right now it's 25.
That's 25 is still like, for games these days, it's still a steal, to be honest.
Oh yeah, like it's not bad. It's not a bad price at all.
I'm gonna ask.
Yeah. I'm gonna check. Because you know what might actually be bad?
I have just seen the dog made a mess, apparently.
Oh. I didn't look in the chat yet. Oh.
Is
Answering the questions. Is he dead yet? Yes. Yes, he is. What, 3, 4 times? I lost count.
I think 4.
That's what I was thinking too. I'm gonna forget to keep track. I already know it. We're not even out of the tutorial, and I already lost count once. But yet, Dark Souls 3 is over here. It's still $60. Like, it's a good game. It's like my favorite game of all games. But as drop it to like 40 at this point.
Constack, get back so you can beat the tutorial boss so I can go to bed.
I thought about taking like an hour or two nap before this session. And I was like, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be super tired. I'm just gonna wait till it's over.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know about you, but for me, on the bright side, I don't have to be up for nothing though.
Unfortunately, I do.
Ah,
It's fine.
it's fine. I got two people on my friends list. One of each of them is playing either Hollow Knight or Silk Song right now. Oh, oh dang.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Love having to fucking clean up after a dog that's not mine. Sorry, she destroyed it's not a couch cushion, but it's like one of the pillows that goes on the couch. And then she also tore the sheets off a bed. So I had to go do that and then also take her outside to go pee because she was going to pee on the floor if it didn't. This dog. But here's the play. Well, first I'm going to put my keys in this thing real fast. Okay. So here's the plan. First and foremost, we're going to beat this guy. And then I don't know what else we're going to do. He's probably, one of 100 bosses or something I have to kill?
It's like 20 something, actually.
Alright. Well, that's less of a number than I thought it was going to be. But Wednesday, we're going to record the last episode of the Walking with Dinosaurs revival so I can start putting that out for the channel. And then I'm going to figure out why the fuck Vanilla won't upload any of the videos that we try to upload to it. And then I'm going to work on school. Okay. But here we go.
All right.
I forgot if I
We are back to deck. So
Balls are out the gym.
Also, Avery, I had an idea for the D&D upcoming campaign. That's a pit.
Oh, not that way.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the idea. I still want to play my Doctor Barbarian idea. But the idea I generally have is the following. Which is, I think it would be... So, I have an idea for the background for my character. And that is... do you remember how barbers used to be like surgeons?
Yeah.
Not mean to do that. So the idea is to play him like that, have him be a barber who's a doctor.
Oh my gosh, like Dr. Barber? You know, from Flapjack?
I haven't seen Flapjack in years.
Neither have I. I forgot Dr. Barber was even a character in that show until just now.
Also, before you jump into the fight proper, I would probably two-hand your weapon, just if you want him to die very quickly.
How do I two-hand?
F.
Press F.
F is for fucking full send this bitch. Aw. Lunging.
Big damage.
Make sure you keep an eye on your stamina. That's the most important thing about fighting in this game.
Oh, you're still alive. I would run and heal.
Oh, I rolled into the attack.
Hey!
Got him.
You got greedy at the end, but it paid off.
Yeah.
Which is funny because normally greed is what gets noobs killed.
Do I need to heal?
I would.
Alright. I don't know if there's like a bonfire right after this or not.
Well, there's one right before it.
And then...
There's a rust bonfire at the
Really?
other end.
Oh, wait, no, that's
Very-
the wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can
I
go
was
out
gonna
that
be like,
door. Yeah, you can just go rest to the bonfire and fight him again.
oh, okay. I take it there's going to be
Yeah.
another one right now.
No.
Yeah, not exactly, no.
I don't trust this. It's going to be a giant winged thing.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Yeah, I predicted it.
Except it's
I
a
leave
helpful
the
big
undead
wing
asylum
thing.
in pilgrimage
You did completely call it, though.
to the land of the ancient lords.
I'm like, I'm in a mountaintop area. It's going to be a giant winged thing.
Lordran.
Biggie Burb.
Okay. Tutorial done. Now go sit at that bonfire and it's time to level.
Yes.
Alright.
You always want to be spending your souls.
Okay. So, vitality determines your HP. Attunement determines how many spells you can have attuned at once, which will be irrelevant most of the time. Endurance determines both your maximum stamina and your maximum equip load, so how much shit you can have equipped at once in terms of weight. Then strength and dex, just weapon requirements and weapon damage. Resistance is a fake stat, ignore it.
Yeah.
And intelligence and faith, some weapons also have lighter damage affected by it, but it's mostly for sorceries for intelligence and miracles, which is like cleric spells for faith.
Alright. So what do you think? Vitality and endurance?
Yeah.
No, I think you should have about 3 levels worth, I believe.
It's looking like 3 levels.
Yeah. So going endurance and vitality both to 12. Bad place to start.
I think so.
Okay, what do I do with any of this?
I think you hit E.
You might have to scroll all the way down to the word accept and then hit E. And then hit OK.
And
Yeah.
then what about-
yeah.
Do I do anything with these?
No, you're
You've leveled up. You good to back out?
Alright. What does Kindle mean?
Okay, so how many Estus flasks you get when you rest at a bonfire depends on whether or not a bonfire is kindled. 5 if it's unkindled, 10 if it's kindled. But to kindle a bonfire, you need humanities.
Mhm.
Which you do have one, but I would honestly hold on to it for now.
And what's reverse
Also-
following?
Reverse hollowing is how you stop being like beef jerky and look like a human again.
Yeah, like you did in the character creator, where you actually looked like a normal person.
But I take it the second you die, you go back to being hollowed.
Yep.
Alright, so it's
Yes.
not really worth it.
It's only really like for multiplayer, really.
Yeah, you won't really need it, except for maybe in some niche situations. You probably shouldn't need it.
Okay, how do I
Also,
save?
it saves after you do anything in the game. It saves
Yeah.
every time, every second.
Well,
Yeah.
what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Alright. I thought he was gonna try and kill me.
Yeah, not yet.
No,
Not
so he
everything
does.
tries to kill you.
But I do think that that's probably a decent place to call the first episode, to be honest.
Alright. Where I spent half
Yeah,
the
I mean,
time dealing with the dog. There's the bird.
Yes, Burbo.
But we got you through the tutorial, which is the episode 1 in most playthroughs, to be honest. So,
I think you did pretty good.
All right.
yeah, I have seen people die to the Asylum Demon at least double the number of times you did, to be honest.
Okay. In that case, thank y'all for tuning in. Bye. See what's going on the stream side. Go first.
Yeah, but one thing with Dark Souls is the game likes it when you go to menu and save and quit from menu.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Don't Alt F4 the game. Just quit through
I'm
the
not.
menu.
I just alt tabbed.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. It's just like it's very unlikely you'll actually lose any progress. The game just kind of shouts at you when you open it back up.
Yeah. But yeah, the game automatically saves after every significant action you do. You rest at a bonfire, it saves. You pick up an item, it saves. Kill an enemy, it saves.
All right. Let me just check something real fast. That's not what I wanted. Wrong tab opened. Yeah, but then yeah, we'll finish Walking with Dinosaurs, 2025, and
Thank God.
then we may take a break from just the Walking with series to watch, I don't know, maybe another Paleo doc. I don't know, maybe Prehistoric Park,
Yeah.
because that one's fun.
Rather than grueling.
Okay,
Also, Avery,
Mm.
if you want to, whenever you want to, if you want to go over the details of my mongrel folk character for the next campaign, just message me or anything.
oh yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
exit
well.
out. I'm gonna close down stream once I finish checking something. But I want to talk to you about Cowboy's character.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing this? Sorry, YouTube's taken 6 years to confirm something. Cool, we have
Yeah,
one view.
Woo!
Which is unfortunate because when I do Pokemon, I usually get like 70. So apparently people don't like me playing Dark Souls.
They just haven't given it a chance yet. It's fine.
Alright. Well, this has been Zero Yeti's Gonna Die. Bye.